Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to finish the pages on this last witch's journal. And I think it's about 3 or 4 pages we have in here. There's one, well, it's one, two, three, four, and a flap or two. So, and I've been thinking about going back in here and putting some of these words from the sticker books just so I could use some of them up. And I'll probably do that off camera, so, it's not, like, tied up with seeing what I'm doing. It'll take me a while to pick out each individual one. Now, this little paper bag journal, seems like everybody loves these little paper bag journals. I don't blame them. But I have a couple of pages to show you that wasn't finished before. Remember this one? And I cut out this little panel and put down here and a little panel over here. I cut that piece in half. I put amusements here and interesting items there and witch market. I thought it looked kind of like a witch market. And then I put some greenery and vine and stuff like that there. And this is a cool piece that I put in here. I love his white eyes. They're very creepy looking. And then the last thing to see in this one was this page. So I had to put all these family members in here. I've got the fun house over here because it's got part of a house. And what horrors they have seen. Had seen. I'm going to go by the shop tomorrow. So I'm wanting to show as many of these as possible so I can take them down. Mostly I'm going to go down and see what it looks like. And if I've got anything that's sold. And if I'm ready for these Halloween journals, although I have to take each one of them and do a flip through of them. So I've got to get that done as well. So here's the cover of this one. That has that big old arched area. Some people in the past have taken this door and put with that arch and that one piece that I showed you before. They'll take that and make a whole big to-do out of it. And, oh well, I didn't do that. The witch's hat and the skeletons come off the front of the sticker book. And then I've got like a washi tape here. And it had this one scene. And I said that looks like the beautiful garden. And I went with that. So we have, mostly these are things that Chestita gave me. All these little framed items. I'll be using one in here as well. She also, I think, gave me these, which I don't really even know what these things are. It looks like you can see through them. But, so I just kind of used them all up in here. Something Wicked This Way Comes, Witch Market. That was just Pretty Plaid Pumpkin. This is Witch by the Prick of My Thumb, Something Wicked This Way Comes. Ooh. And then we have this one with another little tuck spot. And I love these. I don't know where she got those. And I forgot I had Gothic in the Belfry by Tracy Fox. And I've got a digital. And it's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. So if I can get around to doing more of these paper bag journals and stuff, I'm going to be using that. Now here's the Gathering of Ominous Forces, which I thought a bunch of bats would look like that. Now, this little guy has a hat in his hand, but I put one on his head, too. Oh, well. Can't have too many hats, right? And this is a bright little pumpkin. It says, her eyes were dark. That's the only thing I could think of for her. And then here's a little spider web. Put the silence on there. And then we have this one. These were long, so I had to cut them in half, like I did with the bat one. But I think they're okay. Bubbling and churning, and then the young girl became possessed. So that is that little paper bag journal. And so let's get started on this book and see where we left off. I'm down to about nothing. There's not much of anything left. I did do a little order day. You know me, I can't resist it. So we have the spider. We got the girl. I can't remember how I had this laid out. Well, first let me get in here and put some glue around the outside of this frame because I want to get her attached. And while I'm doing that, I want to thank everyone for coming by to see what's going on today, what kind of fun stuff we're going to do. And I'm trying to think what I'm going to work on next because I want to do the simple journals. And I got in there and I found where my pink monarch print spider themed thing was, and I've got to figure out what I want to decorate the rest of them as. I guess maybe skulls and skeletons, and I'm going to grab a few things out of that Gothic and the Belfry and use those as well. I thought that would be kind of a cool look. Now this has to be cut down a bit because she's a little too wide, and so I'll probably cut her around the outsides. I'm not sure what I was going to do here. What was I going to do, y'all? And those collars don't go too well together, so I have this little area back here. Now, what does that one look like? Oh, I didn't glue that one down. That's, I kind of wonder about that going on this back because it's got a little bit of blue. And I didn't know what else to do back here. Then I've got this with, I found the two brads. I've got a cat here that I got to put in here somewhere. And I'm trying to remember where that was. Now, I have two doors for this page. And I'm trying to figure out whether I like that door better or this door better. And then she's going to be in front. And I've got to trim her off just a bit so she doesn't block the bird because I've already got him glued down. But what was I doing here? I had these two pieces, and I don't know if I was even going to use them here. But I like this. And I don't know whether that should go there. And then I've got this spider. And then I got this little girl that may stand beside the spider. And that's her buddy. I guess that could go in the center. I don't have much of anything left. My problem. So let me get the cutter. And we're going to cut off the edges of this first. And what I might be doing is waiting to see what else I had that is going to come in from my order. Although I don't know when the order is going to come in. I don't think I saw that. I have to get my email back out and check it out. See if this is taking off enough of that to get it on the page. Alright. It's just big enough. Okay, we'll stick with that. And I'm in here real late at night. It's after 10:30. My husband, he's in the basement playing on his computer or phone or something. And me and Mom has to go out tomorrow. And I thought, well, if I don't do something for you, you're not going to have anything to watch. Because I was trying to get something every day, whether it be a short or a video. So I decided to get back here and see if I can throw this together. It's probably going to need some more help, like I said. Okay, and this I'm just going to try to center it and put it right there. Don't know what else will go on here. Maybe some words. Maybe nothing. It might be one of the last one I throw together, and I might not even worry about it after that point. And I'm going to do this. Yeah, I had a surprise yesterday. My little mini-me come by. Didn't even know he was coming by. I'm back here playing around, you know, with some more paperback journals. And all of a sudden I hear something beating on my door out there. And by the time I got up and walked and looked out that way, he was getting ready to go to the pond and check it out. I guess he wanted to see what my fish were up to. But his mom and her husband, they came by, and we're going to their house. I think they got a new house. And so we're going there this Saturday for a meal. And at first I didn't know if she was wanting us to fix anything. So Mom says, if you don't ask her, I'll never know, because the other sister never gets back with her about stuff. So I said, well, I'll ask her. I'll see what's going on. So she did get back with me, and she said that no, she was going to fix everything. And then all of a sudden she comes back on the text message and said, wait, Remy wants to know if you'll make that German chocolate cake. And she says he's heard so much about it that he wants to see what it tastes like and everything. And I was like, now he's like a sous chef or something. And I thought, well, I'm not even sure when Perry and them had this cake that I can remember. Now, I don't know, her hand is a little too up from the spider. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little line right there, like she's dangling the spider like, you know, a yo-yo. What can I say? What can I say? Okay, where was that cat supposed to go? Oh, here. I think he's supposed to go in here, because it was like a bare spot. And I have a hat left over, and I don't know whether to put him like he's sitting on top of the hat. That would be kind of cute, so let's do that. I want to use his hat so I can throw this away. Alright, I'll put a little bit of glue on there. I know this page has got so much going on, and then these last pages are kind of wimpy. It's pretty pitiful. Alright, get him on here. Yeah, I went through and did a few more die cuts. You never can have too many die cuts, y'all. That or stamping. Okay, so this little kitty, he's going to sit right there. It's perfect little shape to his behind to go on that hat. So there we go. That part's done. Alright, so we got the little girl playing with her spider. And then we have... See, I don't have anything sticking out. That was the only thing. And there's really not much to stick out there. So I'm going to have to find something. I don't know what, though, because I'm about out of everything. I got this one piece over here, so maybe this doesn't really even need to have something to stick out. Now, I'm trying to figure out how I can get in here and know where to cut this woman off. So I'm going to do it like right there. Oh, yep, got it. So I got that. Let's go ahead and slice and dice her. Y'all all like to see me cut the legs off people and the heads and the chop shop. That's what I need to name this. Now, she's not going to go down next. I just want to make sure I had enough cut off for the crow to be visible. Okay. So, I kind of like the idea of this square door. Now, the colors in this go with the background colors over here. And it kind of looks like, I don't know, but this one's got the chains on it, and it's nice and square, which you usually see in a brick wall. So I'm debating. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and go with this one. I need to trim it down, though. You know how I do. And I'm trying to figure out if I can draw on here to make it simulate. Oh, that did not rip too well. To simulate where it looks like I've got steps. I mean, she's going to block some of that with the way she is, so... Oh, I'm going to keep that. Remember, I was going to paint these backs and see what I can do with those. Now, I bought today some of the Christmas windows. I think that's what I bought. I can't remember. It may be that I bought, like, the Halloween ones. Of course, I got my sticker book again. I couldn't help it. Okay, let's see what we can do here with some fabric tack. Had to buy myself some more Bearly Arts glue, so I wouldn't run out of it, because you get closer to the holidays and you need to get this stuff, because even the fabric tack, like I get that at Walmart, and you better get this or it'll be gone and out of stock till the new year. Whoops. Looks like I got a spider web going there. Okay, so this is going to be kind of like right here. I need to center it because I want that to be right centered above it. Okay. Now, I don't have anything here inside of the windows, so I'm going to see about what maybe I could put in there. This is not one to lay down too nice, so... Okay, since that wasn't down yet, I thought I would take this little piece of... Oh, I gotta trim it too. Little piece of vellum. And I'm going to glue that to make the door look like it's frosted. We're going to do that. And I can go back in here with more of the fabric tack and take care of business. Alright, all these little pieces and parts need to go away. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Now, yep, that'll work. Now let me get this and go back over it again. This will help where it won't seep through and get in between the panes and everything. Alright, that's good. Alright, I'm going to put that back down where I wanted it. And stick it from my tweezers. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to hold this down for a minute. Okay, I think that's down good enough. I'll come back in every so often, and especially like on those corners, push that down some more. And we're going to put her down with some fabric tack. There we go. And she's going to be right here. And I got to put her first because I don't know where the steps will be. There we go. Almost looks like that bird's on her shoulder, doesn't it? Alright, let's see what we got going here. Alright, I found this little flower that I think I can put on the lower side of this image on the left. And I think that'll take care of, yeah, kind of like that. It's giving me something to see, but, you know, it's kind of going with the other colors that you see, like the green, and then the white, the off-white. Alright, let's get in here and figure out how we want to do. And these three things I don't know if I'm even going to use. Alright. I need to get in here with something that will mark on here. Now this is a wax pencil, one of those China markers. I'm kind of wondering if this ain't something that I need to try to use. Because I think it will rate on this, this is texture paste. So then we're going to go out a little farther. I don't want to mess up the look of the crow though and make him disappear. So I'm just going to roughly kind of draw over this. Now we used to have these in school and we would draw with them all the time. Now it doesn't look like it's getting in that corner very well, but you get the general idea. And let's see, like put me a little bit of a corner there, and then a little bit of a bit here. Okay. And then the rest of this needs to be colored in as well. Okay. Let's see what we can do with that. I'm wondering if I can sharpen it to where I can get that in there. Oops. It's a little dark under his leg there. Okay. I need a good shadow under the door eave there. Okay. I should have done this before I put her down. But it gives you the general idea. I don't think I need more than that. And just giving it a variation in color will also help as well. Where the mortar goes in between here really helps because it gives you the dimensions of the brick underneath. I don't know if I need any. No, because it would stop right here and the rest of it's hidden. So I'm good on the rest of that. All right. I think I'm going to go with that for now. Now this one's going to have the scarecrow on it, the word fright, and the pumpkin and the moon. I think that was all the pieces that I was going to have, because my pumpkin will be there. The moon will be up here. I think I was going to put fright in here somewhere. Or was fright, is fright better to have, whoops, over here? I mean, I'll be covering up that face, but I don't think I care about that. So let's try that. And I need to use the Fairly Arts glue here. And put that on with it. I got the bundle when I bought it today. And so I'll have my own little container, even though I like to use this one. So who knows? Maybe I'll do something else with that. I don't know how long this little guy's going to keep going for me. That's the thing. Yeah, I kind of like that right there in the middle. I'm trying to get it even Steven. Oops. Don't get it crooked. I had to stay up last night and watch Yellowstone. I had to watch the series finale. Or it was that 2-hour thing where they figure out what to do with the ranch because the taxes were eating them alive. And they sold about everything. All those gorgeous horses they bought. All of it. It got sold. And then they go and have the funeral for Kevin Costner. Oh my gosh. I don't know how else that story would have went if he had been in the show. I mean, they had to write their butts off to figure out where to go. Oh, yeah. Once he wasn't going to make it back for that last one. So I really don't know how else it would have went. I mean, it was perfect what they did. They did an amazing job. I know it was timing constraints or something along those lines as to why he couldn't make it. So I'm going to make sure there's enough room there and make sure it doesn't squeech out. And it's not. Okay, now this little guy, got to fix his eyeballs. Otherwise, we need to put this down first. And I have The Shining. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I have the recorded movie, The Shining, on my TV. And so I'm going to be watching that on Halloween and hoping there'll be something else to watch. Sometimes I just don't know. Because it's not much that they're doing. These last few Halloweens that I've watched and tried to, ever since the Ghost Hunters don't do that overnight thing anymore, it's been crap. Nothing is on. Oh, goodness gracious. So I don't know. I think this is a good spot right here for this. And then we'll put the pumpkin down here on the left side. And have that. Yeah, I definitely need to give this one a little bit more love. But I got to figure out where that love is coming from. I've got the orange here. I've got the orange back here. Oh, crap. I had that word there and that one there. Oh, I ain't worried about it. I try not to get them that close. But, oh well. Okay. We have to focus a couple holes right here in the center of his eyeball, and I'm just going to use this to do it with. So that can go in. It probably look like his pupils. Oh, it does. Because I've used up all my little 13s and 31s. Their history. Oh, well, let me go ahead and do that. There we go. There. He looks like he's got googly eyes right now. There, that's better. Are they centered? I think so. I could have put one up here and one down here. He would have looked like he was high on the, the candy corn. Oh my gosh. Alright. I've been seeing candy corn stuff all over the decorations there at Walmart for everything. I think I'll just kind of tuck him right there. I don't know how this white background is going to satisfy me, but we'll see. We'll see if it's okay. I might have to go over it with a little vintage photo and tone its friskiness down. It's a little blaring. Oh, okay. So that's good for now. And then this little piece needs a little bit of vintage photo. Okay, on this side of it. Ooh. Yeah, I was using what was left of the actual pad there for the other one. Okay, I think that'd be good. There we go. Make it a little happier. All right, let's put this over here. and see what we got. So, yeah, I'm just going to put that dead center. I really love this background. I got a smear on it, so it needs a little bit of something to cover all that up. We're going to go down just about right there. I'm going to try to do a large journal this year for the shop, and it's going to be, somebody was asking me, was it Bernice? Yeah, I think it was you, Bernice, that was asking me to do, if I ever did anything with large paper bags. And I was telling her that I've been saving up a whole bunch of them from fast food, you know, and that I would like to take those, turn them inside out like I usually do, and use those for a journal. But I would also like to make and decorate up more some of my dyed papers. I have some blacks, I have some dark blues, I've got the tea dye, coffee dye, and a few others that I would like to use. And I'll do the stenciling, the stamping, maybe some texture paste. I don't know that I really have any. I've got some copper. Some of that might be kind of pretty. That lunar paste that I got. It's a real pretty color. So maybe I can use some of that. And then also some heat embossing. I would like to do some of that too. Okay, well, I hate to say it, but this is all I'm going to be able to give you today, because I don't really have anything else over there. I mean, I got some washi tapes and stuff, but I don't think they look good in here. It's like a different look altogether. I need to do some more of this stamping here. So more than likely, I wouldn't mind doing some more spider webs, but oh, that might be a good spot for some spider webs, especially since there's a spider here. Let's see. Isn't that kind of neat how it turned out with the vellum? It kind of mutes it. And then this needs something else. And over here, it couldn't hurt. Oh, I need to do some more die cutting. Some more die cut leaves would look perfect in this, because, you know, it's got the whole fall scene going on here. And then back here, I don't know. I think that one's almost done. I think if I put a paper doll back here, that might be the only thing that might really fit. Let's see what kind of paper doll might work. Let's check it out. I put everybody in here. I've got my Poe here because I have some Poe journals I'm going to do, so that'll go on the cover of one. I saved one of those frames to go on there too. Yeah, I'll do something like that. I've got this pretty spooky lady. All of these can go into some future ones. These I never really knew what to do much with. One of them I had to use on the front of that paper bag journal. But we have, these are all the spooky people. I don't know that, I cut this lady, but I think she's facing the wrong direction. I don't want to cover the pot. I don't want to cover the wicket. So see, I've got an issue. I don't even know if Instant Brew is worth keeping. No, she don't look good. Ugh. I've got this one that really looks like a witch here. And I don't know, that might not be too bad. It says never chop pestilent ingredients again. Or trawl around several markets to get rare roots or bones. Simply add 1 cube of magic instant brew to a cauldron of boiled water and enjoy. Well, ain't that something? Okay, well, this isn't going to work. I got a witch or something over here, so that might have to be it. I will find something else to put here. Oop, I got some of these portrait doll people. Let's see what we got here. Don't know if I have any more spooky ones. This one, she was in this bunch, but she don't look that spooky to me. I mean, I got the guy with the weird hairdo. he could be a possibility. That guy's got a big hat. And I got this other guy that's got these, like, white eyeballs. He's weird, isn't he? Huh. He kind of covers up Wicked. So, you know, guys, I don't know what I want to do here. So we might have to leave this for now. And I'll just kind of poke through here and kind of show you what I have completed tonight. I know I'm kind of on a time crunch because of tomorrow, so I'll download this overnight. But you kind of got my idea what I want to do here. So we got the little yo-yo spider girl. We got this pretty witch and kind of the moon there. Here is, oh gosh, she looks, y'all need to see her up close. Check this woman out. Now, that's a real woman from that time period. She looks mean. I don't have any clue what happened to her. I'm probably going to try to clean these steps up a little bit, yeah, later on, too. Alright, so, yeah, that's about what we got done tonight. At least you got to see a couple paper bag journals. And they've been pretty good. They're not, like, gaping too much, which is wonderful. And then, I think what I'm going to have to do is get in here and just ink the spine. I haven't as yet found any kind of a ribbon or lace or anything I want to put over that, because I don't want to cover any of this at all. And that I'm okay with, but I don't want anything to come on the front. So I've got a feeling it may be inking. Okay, well, I really, really appreciate everybody for coming by and seeing me and spend a little time with me tonight. It's night for me. I'm in Virginia. So, I hope everyone takes care. Thanks to all my subscribers and viewers. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.